This is the exact system that made me $23,000 in 7 days, and I'm gonna walk you guys through it. Okay, I did not run any paid ads, so keep that in mind. The top of funnel is obviously where the attention gets made. This is where people start understanding, okay, well, this is Max, what does this guy do, etc. The way that we do that is 3 ways. So number one, again, no paid ads. Number one, auto DMs. I have about 1,050 cold DMs being sent out every single day, automatically. I don't have to do anything, okay? So about 250 on Instagram, which those actually have a much better reply rate, because when you have a better account on Instagram, then people are more naturally to respond to you if you have followers, or if you're verified, or if you have good content. So I get a higher response rate on Instagram, and I send out more messages on Twitter, but I still get a decent amount of responses, okay? So when you're doing 1,050 DMs per day, it's really hard not to get in conversations with people who are quality leads. And again, all of the lists that we're reaching out to have been scraped from competitors following or niche audiences, and then filtered for keywords, so we make sure we're reaching out to agency owners, coaches, etc., right? And it's all automated. So the second thing is via auto interactions, right? So when someone likes your story and it's a random person, but they're verified so you notice them, that's essentially what we're doing, except we're doing it with following, unfollowing, liking posts, liking reels, we're doing it with liking stories, we're doing it with answering polls, etc., right? Because when you have 5 accounts, which I do, and you're doing 5,000 interactions per day, which is per account, and that's about 25,000 interactions every single day, I mean, how are you not gonna get noticed? It makes no sense for you not to get noticed. So when you combine that with the DMs, a lot of the times, since it's all targeted, a lot of the times you'll be interacting with the same people that you're also sending cold DMs to, so it increases the response rate, right? And again, sometimes it's just one of these interactions alone, and then someone will reach out, hey, really appreciate you responding to my story or whatever, and then you're in a conversation, boom, your appointment setter takes over, whatever, and you get them on a call. It's that simple, okay? So auto interactions is another way. And then another way is niche content. Niche content, I like it for nurturing, but sometimes it brings me people who I haven't interacted with before, who are decent leads. I get I would say about 10K quality views per day on Instagram, of people that I want watching my content. And then, so it depends on if I boost YouTube or not, but about 15,000 YouTube views about per day, sometimes per week, depends on how the YouTube video goes. I'd rather a YouTube video have a really good audience and get 100 views than have a horrible audience of just random people from India and people who don't wanna, be clients and get 200,000 views. So I don't really care about the views on YouTube. It's purely for nurturing. But all of those systems obviously take the users to the middle of funnel. So what is the middle of funnel? Is purely the auto nurture system does the most work by far. Essentially, right, you know how when you're supposed to nurture a lead, you're supposed to you follow them, like their posts, maybe comment on some stuff, maybe like their stories, just support them, whatever. Just make them see your name, because I'm pretty sure the amount of touches is 31 touches before someone reaches out to you about seeing your name pop up. So that's on average, but we just have all of our accounts doing that every single day, thousands per day. So 3,500 follows, 1,100 likes, 43 DMs sent to new followers, 319 unfollows. All of this is just purely to nurture accounts, because when you can nurture accounts at scale, you're gonna have people who are good leads at scale, and then your DMs are gonna be popping, right? And so this system then leads over here, right? So these are, because I have multiple different accounts, my inboxes look like this almost every single morning just because of that. And you can see it's almost all verified people. You can see all these people are verified, they're new followers. Sometimes we're following them first, sometimes we're just liking their stories. You can see basically all of my notifications are from people who are verified as well. And so it makes it really easy for myself and my setter to be in conversations with people that we think would be good leads, because we're not even interacting with people who suck. Okay? There's no reason for that. And this is why we close so many high ticket deals, is because we're talking to the right people and we're doing it at scale. And it's not bad, because a lot of the times people increase volume, but the quality sucks. But we have both. The quality is good and the volume is good. So when you have that, there's really no reason for you to fail, right? Because if you do good quality plus volume every single time, you will have leverage. Every single time. You will never not have leverage, and having leverage is everything that you need in life to make sales, especially to people who are business owners, people who are smart, right? If you're selling like a B2C consumer product, then it's really easy to sell. You don't need that much leverage. You just need to say, hey, this will do whatever it's supposed to do to solve that person's problem. But when you're B2B, you're competing with so many other people who are actually decent at talking to people, who are actually decent at nurturing people. So the way to stand out is by doing way more than them and having a better audience than the other people to nurture. That's it. That's how you have better lead gen than your competitors. And it's a lot easier when you can do what I do and automatically just look at your competitors' following and just steal their followers, right? My competitors probably spend $2,000 on ads per day, and I'm just going into their following and interacting with all of their followers, because when their followers see me interact with them, it's like, oh, cool, this guy's verified, he's got a lot of followers, and he interacted with me, and his content's good. I'm gonna check him out. Whereas like when they follow the competitor, it's like, oh, this guy ran an ad to me, he probably just wants to sell me. So who do you think they're gonna interact with more? Me, every single time, okay? So it's that simple. And that all leads people down into conversations, which I have really, really solid setters. I'm just talking about my main setter on my main account who just crushes it, right? So on average, I mean, we have about, I would say about 27 to like 32 conversations per day. So, right, on January 7th, we had 27 conversations. He sent 9 links and he booked 4 calls. That's 4 calls booked in a day. Some people don't get that in a week. Some people don't even get that in a month, right? And we're doing it in a day like constantly. We're doing it on demand every single day. On January 8th, 21 conversations, sent out about 33% of the conversations he sent links to, and 4 of them booked. We have a good booking rate because we take care of people in the DMs. We don't act desperate. We come from a place of authority and also free value. And when you can do all that, people are naturally going to want to work with you. And same on January 9th. We had a lot of conversations that day, 39, but sent out 14 links and booked 7 calls in that day. 7. Like, who is doing that? Purely organic. People will do that with paid ads and they'll spend like $20,000 to get like maybe 20 calls booked. We're doing it with no paid ads with really, really high quality users. Like no one else is doing it like us. They can't, right? And you can even see, this is my calendar for the 6th and the 7th. Like it's just absolutely filled. And then look at the people who booked, right? Because everyone who books, we have them answer the question, what is your monthly income? 5K to 10K per month, which is exactly who I want to work with. 5K to 10K per month, 10 to 20, 5 to 10, 5 to 10, 10 to 20. You get the point. This one's 20 to 50. This one's 50 plus. Like all of the leads are so good and it's purely organic, no paid ads. And it's just because we're nurturing people automatically, we're positioned right, we're framed correctly, and those interactions then lead to really good, conversations, and they lead to really good other interactions that come from the leads, etc. And so it just makes our life so much easier. And of course, you cannot hate on content. Content is the best thing. I post YouTube videos that are purely niche, like this. This is something that the average person wouldn't want to watch, which is what I want, okay? I'll show you guys later, but I am the doctor of online money, Dr. Max in-house, okay? I am the doctor of it. So I don't want people who aren't good patients watching my videos. I'd rather get 130 views or 400 views of people who are really quality and really want to scale their business, because what's that going to do for me? It's going to bring them to me in the DMs. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to see what happens. If they're a good lead and they actually, people are going to want to work with me because I'm giving them free value. It's just that simple. Sometimes the content even just has people say stuff like this. I got this text a week ago. I've seen enough, send the payment link, right? Like I didn't even have to hop on a call with this person. They just said, send me the payment link. And then this person said, where can I pay the 3,000 euros, which is the minimum down payment that I do. And then I said, I can send you the first payment link now. Do you want me to shoot it over? Boom. And then she paid. Like it's that simple. It really is. And then all the people that we got on calls with were easy closes because of the content, right? When you're posting content like this every day that's niche and gives value, and then you're posting these YouTube videos about 2 to 3 times a week that is niche and gives value, people are just easy closes. I have people pay me and not know what I do. Like they'll pay the invoice, sign the agreement, and then after on our onboarding call, they'll be like, okay, so like what exactly do you do? Like every time, almost not every time, but a lot of the times. And so that makes me happy because it's like, okay, we just made this person feel really good. And 2, we made them know and understand that we just get results for people. It's that simple, right? We close at a 36% ratio, which in a high ticket market is a relatively good, that's above average. I think the average is 29 to 31% of close rate in high ticket deals. And so yeah, we did $24,000 or $23.5 thousand in literally those 7 days. Here's the proof. I did 10.5 on WAP, 2K crypto. This is another 4.8K crypto, another 3K in wire, and then another 3K in wire. Okay, so all of this stuff is so simple to implement. You can choose to do it manually if you want to. You're a hustler and it will work for you. You have to stick at it, but there's ways to automate it. If you want to, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you scale your business, but no pressure at all. It's completely up to you, because you can do this on your own. You can, right? You don't need me. But if you want to make that process a lot faster, reach out to me. Happy to have a conversation, see if I can even help you. Okay, so DM me. I'd love to speak with you regardless of what the purpose is. I don't care if you're a lead or not. I like connecting with people. I like having good conversations with people. So reach out to me. Happy to talk to you. DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is @maxinhouse with 2 X's. And yeah, I am the doctor of online money. You can see it on my Amex. So I'll see you in the next video.